Angeles to talk to another Philadelphia guy, undefeated welterweight Paul Kroll, who's will be in action this Saturday night, taking on Luke Santamaria live on FS1. What's happening, Paul?
None. Chilling, taking it easy in the bubble.
You just got out there when last night?
No, I got out here this afternoon.
This afternoon. So you're I guess like you said you're in the bubble. What's that been like the first couple hours you've been out there?
It's just relaxing, really. I got a big enough room, so I got a little spot I can work out in with some hardwood floor. So it's easy. It's cool to me. I'm cool with it.
So, and over the next couple of days, obviously, I don't know if you have to lose those last couple dreaded pounds. It shouldn't be a problem with you.
No, not at all.
Gotcha. Okay, so we got a big fight this Saturday night. You're gonna be, I would imagine, this is your national television debut, taking on Luke Santamaria live on FS1, and to talk about this fight.
This fight, this is my first national TV fight. So it's a good experience for me. And from here on out, I get to get that TV time so the world get to see me. Then the fight, I'm gonna beat Luke Santamaria up.
Well, your first 7 fights, you've done just that. You've 7-0, 6 knockouts. You've really been impressive in your fights. Do you feel Santamaria is a little bit of a step up for you?
Yeah, he's a little step up fighter. But it's gonna be the same results.
What did you?
Better the competition, the better I'm gonna be.
What have you watched his fight with Fox? I know you and Fox are very different fighters. As Fox, a very tall southpaw. Did you feel that he beat Fox?
No, I ain't think he won. But the big difference between me and Fox too is, like, I ain't gonna be too big on my punching power, but it's a big difference. So he's not gonna be able to walk through my counter shots like he did Fox. I know that for sure. So. And then, like, I could box better than Fox too. So, only thing he got good is that he a hustler, Santamaria, and he won't even outwork me.
Is this the fight? I know, obviously, us in Philly know all about your prowess and your abilities and all. Is this the fight where the world will get to see you, and on Sunday morning people are going to say, "Damn, that kid Paul Kroll, he can really fight it." Is this that fight that's going to do that for you?
Yep, I believe so. This is because. He gonna come. He gonna try to stay on me, so he gonna make me go on my tool belt and pull out all my tools. But some of my tools that I gotta do tame him. You're gonna see my jab a lot this fight, though. I know that because my jab gonna be keying and slowing him down, controlling him.
So even though you got the 6 knockouts and 7 wins, you're gonna look to show your boxing skills a lot more on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the knockout come because. Every time I got a knockout, I just let it come. One time I went for it, I went the distance.
You were a major amateur, I believe, an Olympic alternate, if I'm not mistaken. And
no, I wasn't an alternate. I was the Olympian. I won the Olympic trials.
You won the Olympic.
I just didn't qualify international for the Rio Games.
Now, what do you think of that? Because there's several fighters I've come across that they win the Olympic trials and then they go to another tournament, yet you can't represent your country. Was that disappointing to you?
Yeah, at first it was, but I'm past it now. Like, that's a chapter before where I'm at now. Like, I can't crowd or spill milk. It is what it is.
Being from Philadelphia, obviously the Philadelphia gym wars and a lot of the great fighters that you're in the gym with and have probably sparred with. How has that helped prepare you now? I guess the next phase of your career, in the sense that this kid, I know you're saying you're going there, knock him out. He's 11-1-1. Kind of, at least on paper, looks like a step up. I guess this is the next phase of your career. How is not only your first 7 fights, but everything that you've been learning in the gym and being around all the great talent in Philadelphia. How's that helped you?
That helped me a lot. Like all the world champions, former world champions I sparred, that let me know where I'm at. So, and I know I done seen the level above him already. Like, so, and I can hang with it. I can hang tooth and nail with him. So all I gotta do is be right Saturday night and be me. And it's no pressure. Everybody say pressure busts pipes, but pressure make diamonds too. And I'm a diamond.
Diamond in the rough there on Saturday night. Are you at that spot now where obviously you had a great amateur career? yet you've only had 7 fights. You see some fighters, I don't use the term rush, but they start fighting better competition earlier than others. Are you at that point where it's almost like a struggle for you, and you have a great manager? I believe you're Keith, right? Keith Conley.
Yes.
Is it a struggle to, like, I know you probably think in your mind that you're ready for this fighter or that fighter, but yet you only have 7 pro fights. Is it, how do you find that fine line to see what, to get the right fights at this point?
I like really me personally. I fight whoever, but that's what my team for. My manager and my coaches. That's what they agree on. You know what I mean? And yeah, I am fighting better opposition than most. Most of the prospects that's coming up at when they were 7-0. But it's timing. Everything is about the right time. And I'm 25. I'm not 22. Like the other prospects. They're younger than me. I'm growing into my man body. Like I got my man strength. So it's about the timing.
In a perfect world, how many fights, or when will we see you maybe in those kind of like real step up fights, maybe fighting against ex-world champion or a real grizzled veteran? How many fights away you think you are from that?
I say like probably 5, 6 fights.
And that I
Like
mean,
I know anywhere between 13 and 15-0. You know what I mean?
and I guess you probably want to keep a good pace, maybe 3, 4, 5 fights a year. So that could be, if I'm talking to you a year from now,
Yeah.
you might be getting ready for those type of fights. Is that the way you look at it?
Yeah, like in a year and a half, year and a half, based on this COVID thing, how everything is, because it slowed a lot up.
Correct.
I would have already fought probably. I fought twice, so I would have fought. This be my second. I probably would have fought three more times. In between all that.
How were you able to?
I don't know.
You
It's
brought
just
you brought up the COVID thing. How were you able to maintain and do what you needed to do while those first few months where things weren't open, things were shut down, gyms weren't easy to get into? What were you able to do during those few months?
my gym was open. I had the key to my. I actually, me and my coaches, we actually took over the. I actually took over the lease at the gym I was at, so it's actually my gym now. So that made it even easier. But the gym was open. But now that the gym mine, I could train. We could train whenever I want, 24/7 if we want to. I got all access. So
Did you find less fighters are coming in though, maybe to get decent sparring, or no?
yeah, because of the COVID, but it ain't about always working hard. It's about just working on my craft.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you gotta just roll with the punches. I had to adapt to everything. That's all it is. What it is. But I stayed in the gym. I'm sharp. My reflex is good. So to me, it wasn't a layoff. I just was in the gym.
Last couple, like your early boxing thing. Who were your early boxing influences as you were growing up?
Uh, People that played the big role was like, let me see, J Rock. He helped me out a lot because he was the first person to like really like at that stage to bring me on as like a sparring partner and allow me to see the next level. Then who else? Sean Porter. I went out to his camp. I got to spar with him. I got to spar with Danny. A bunch of people. In the amateurs, I worked with all the hot amateurs as myself, like me, Boots. Me and Tyke even used to spar when he was a little littler. Like so, we always, I always sparred the pros when I was an amateur and everything. Hassan Young, I got to work with him when he was doing his thing. Like so, in Philly, we go around and spar everybody.
I
So
know
they all help me out.
I know you're a little bit away from this. You mentioned Boots. Obviously he's about 25, 26 fights. You're at 7 fights. Same division. Maybe sometime in the future is Kroll Ennis. Maybe
Yeah,
a.
I'm all for it. It's nothing personal. It's business. I
Mm-hmm.
understand the business, and I don't really think I'm that far away. Because if you look at it, I mean, I'm fighting a 10 rounder on my 7th fight.
Mm-hmm.
His first 16, then he stepped up to 10 rounders and stuff. So like I don't really think I'm that far away for that fight. And to me, I really don't care. Like look, I'm in here to fight, be one of the best. So you gotta fight the best to be the best. Like, ain't no friend. Like, when we in the ring, ain't no friends in boxing. I don't care about none of that. Like, if his name come across my table and it's for the right amount of money, ain't no point of us. Really, what I see it, because we from the same city, I know what they trying to do. They want somebody to knock each other out. There's no point if it ain't worth it for either one of us.
Well,
what's the point of fighting each other if the money ain't worth it when we could beat everybody else up and then fight each other for some real money?
Well, I was going to say, you never know. Down the road, a place like the Wachovia Center, I mean, a place like that would bring some money.
That's what I'm saying. That'd be awesome. We'd sell it out too.
Absolutely. But first, first things first. This Saturday night, Luke Santamaria. Couple last questions. What do you want to say to the fans out there who, most of them might be their first time seeing you fight on national television? What can they expect when they see Paul the Punisher Kroll on Saturday night?
It's in my boxing name, the Punisher. I'm gonna punish him, but keep your eyes out for me. Like, I'm the one.
And after this impressive performance on Saturday night, they want to find you on social media. Where can they find you?
Instagram, you can find me under Paul Kroll Boxing _. Twitter, you can find me under Kroll Boxing, and Facebook, just Paul Kroll.
There you have it. An exciting young prospect. I've had the pleasure of seeing probably at least 4 or 5 of your fights. And I haven't seen very much of you because you got most of those guys out in the first round. So I haven't seen as much as I need to see. But obviously, you're not getting paid by the hour in this business, so you got those guys out there quick, and you're gonna, maybe do the same Saturday, or maybe, like you said, you want to punish Luke Santamaria on Saturday night, and you're
with this fight, basically. If he start he like to start fast, and I hope he start fast, because if he start fast, I'm gonna slow him down and drown him. But if he starts slower, I'm gonna have to, pace myself, and because he might be using his legs a little more. Because I know he watched tape and everything, but when people watch tape with me, they get the wrong impression. They think I'm a straight banger. Then you get in there with me, I'm smarter, I'm faster, and I can box way better. So,
well, obviously with the amateur background, you definitely have the boxing skills for that. So we'll let you go. I know you got some things to do. We wish you best of luck. We'll all be watching Saturday night, and we'll talk to you along the way.
All right, thank you.